Okay, hi everyone, and welcome. This is the Thursday consciousness, right? We're doing together. So last week we talked about a section from Matan Torah, from Wisdom of Truth, of Rav Ashlag. We talked about the unnecessary, if you remember. The first thing that Rav Ashlag mentioned, the unnecessary. Then we start to talk about the impossible. And today, and also the permission from heavens. And today we're going to talk about the third part that speaks about Sod Hashem Li'Re'av, the secret for those that have the awe toward the Creator. So I was just saying here, Perusho, that the secrets of the Torah, they can be revealed just for those that having the awe toward the Creator. That they really have the respect toward the Creator. That they keep the respect of the Creator with all of their soul and everything they have. Now, what does it mean to keep the respect toward the Creator, right? You know, we barely respecting other people. So imagine we need to respect something we can't see, something we don't see, like as the Creator, is something like spiritual, right? It's like we don't respect, you know, like not just even people, sometimes even like different areas in our life we don't respect enough, right? So we don't appreciate them, like the opposite of respecting, we don't appreciate. So how can I respect the Creator? Now, when we're talking about respect, we're talking about doing my spiritual work, doing like keeping myself pure, making sure I'm working on my desire to receive oneself alone, making sure I'm reminding myself that my job in this world, it's yes to remove bread of shame, but our job, it's also to make sure to prepare our vessel that the light of the Creator can be revealed. You know, it can sound very simple, right? But to do, it's not simple. Because why? Usually we fallen into the 1% movies, and we're so involved in those movies, we keep forgetting that we're supposed to connect with the upper worlds. Sorry, everything we do in here affecting the upper world. As you remember that the Zohar explained that there is nothing on earth, even the grass cannot grow if the angel doesn't tell him to grow. So nothing on this world cannot move without the power of the Creator, because who tells the angel what to do? The Creator created the angels, that they will do the work to support and help us to do our spiritual work. So it means all of this amazing system that the Creator created in the world, we need to cleave ourselves and to remind ourselves, first, to appreciate more, two, to respect the Creator by first doing my work, keeping myself pure, doing what I'm supposed to do to make sure to cleave myself with the Creator, and of course to appreciate all of this amazing support system that the Creator creates specially for me, each one of us as individual. If we can imagine that, because it says that each one of us need to think that the world being created for me. So if it's been created for me, it means it's mine, so how I should behave during the day. If this is my business, I should protect my business. I shouldn't abuse my business. So I need to check during the day, where in my life I'm abusing the system, where in my life I'm shortcuts, where in my life my opponent, right, the opponent, he is giving me and selling me different discounts. Why it's okay to do that instead of that. We give different excuses to different things. But as we know, the light of the Creator works in exact way. It means when the vessel is ready, the light fulfill. When the vessel is not ready, so we're not going to have the fulfillment. It means, the same. I love to give this example about the drinks machine, right? When you're thirsty, and let's say there is a very healthy drinks over there, but it's cost, I don't know, $2, okay? So if you're going to put $1.99, you're still going to receive your drink? No, because the machine knows the exact amount that we need to put in order for us to receive the drink. So we have to put $2. Maybe it's if it's in person, if it's a store, maybe you can say, what, it's okay, 1 cent, so you can go. But when talking about really the machines, we see we have to put the exact amount. Also with the light, the vessel have to be ready. When the vessel is ready, the light says, I'm fulfilling right away, no question asked. So first, the Rav Ashlag telling us here, the ones that will have the awe toward the light, the ones that will have the respect toward the light, they are the ones that can cleave themselves with the secrets of the Creator. And it says, they protecting the light with all of their souls and everything they have. שלא יצא מתחת ידיהם חס ושלום שום חילול השם של משהו. That God forbidden, they're not going to be in charge or responsible for any empty space. Any empty space. I don't want to be involved and create any empty space. This is why he says those are the ones that protecting themselves from creating short circuit can connect with the blessings, connect with the secrets of the Creator. לעולם, והוא חלק הג' בהסתרת החוכמה. And that this is the third part. Remember, we're talking about 3 parts of concealing the light, concealing the wisdom of the Creator. So for me to cleave myself with the wisdom, we know there's no free meals. There's no free consciousness or revelations from the Creator. Sometimes the light will give us a hint of wisdom to wake us up. To see, there is there is over there a lot of blessings. So he show us the beginning of the blessings that we feel so excited. I'm willing to do. I'm willing to change. I'm willing to connect. I'm willing to protect. I'm willing to appreciate more. Now I remember all of my blessings. Wow, thank you, light. We need to discover the wisdom. It's not coming in a free way. And this is why it says here there are 3 ways that actually the light being concealed and we should reveal. And this is the third one, that we need to have that awe and the respect toward the Creator. והחלק הזה הוא יותר חמור בעניין ההסתרה, and this is the most tough one in the level of concealment. Tough and worse one, he says, בעניין ההסתרה, כי רבים חללים בפילו הגילויים ממין הזה, כי אם בתנאי יצאו כל בעלי ההשבעות והקמאות ובעלי קבלה, he says, because from that level, we found that a lot of empty spaces being created. And why? It says there are a lot of things that went out of it, that people doing a different type of magics, and they swear, they're doing swear, or they actually controlling angels and doing the different talisman, and using also the power of the angels to do the work for us. ובעלי קבלה מעשית, and there are people in this world that doing practical Kabbalah. It means it's not something that we do in here. The Rav Ashlag saying, what we study, it's called Ta'ameh Torah, the taste of the Torah. What is the taste of life? The laws and the rules of the universe. And Kabbalah Ma'asid, it means you're taking this part and this part and this thing and put it together and create like a magic, creating something new. This is not what we're dealing with. This is not what we do. But he says from that level, actually, that there are people that are doing it in the world, and it's created a lot of empty spaces. Hatzodim nefashot be'ormatam, because they, God forbid, when you do, when people using those type of magics, they can control different people in this world. They can control different souls in this world. Unfortunately, very, very not okay to be involved or to do that. וכל מיני בעלי המסתורין המשתמשים בנובלות חוכמה, and there are different people using the wisdom in the wrong way, שנפלו מתחת ידיהם של תלמידים דלה מעלה, להפיק מהם תועלת גופני באדם עצמם או על אחרים, that they're using the wisdom just for themselves or for other people benefit, but not from the right intention, not from the right place. אשר העולם סבלו הרבה ועדיין סובלים מהעניינים ההם. And the universe is suffered and still suffered from all of those matters, ותדע, and you should know, Rav Ashlag telling us, and you should know, שכל עיקר ושורש ההסתר מתחילתו היה רק משום זה החלק, that all of the main point, the important was, and the root of to cover and to conceal the wisdom from the beginning was just for that part. ומכאן לקחו להם החכמים חומרות יתרות בבדיקת התלמידים, and this is why the righteous back in the days, they check every student before they share with them the secrets. Every student, they check them. על דרך שאמרו זיכרונו לברכה, אין מוסרים ראשי פרקים אלא לאב בית דין. You know, back in the days, they give the wisdom to just those that they know they're not going to use it in the wrong way, as we mentioned before, and also to really elevated person. Like they say in Av Bedin, is the person that was in charge on the courthouse, the father of the courthouse. ולכל מי שליבו דואג בקרבו, and each person that have the not the worries, but the care, have the care in his heart, and really careful about the wisdom he received. Because we need to understand, you know, that wisdom, you know, when we're talking about Kabbalah wisdom, it's like to work with open wires, electric open wires. And it's very, very delicate, the way that we're talking with people, the way we're saying things, the way we're using that wisdom. But from the other hand, you know, we studied, it was the taste of the Torah, Ta'ameh Torah. On the other hand, we need to be careful. We're not even using that part of the Torah in a way that I'm thinking about myself to benefit myself and to benefit others. Because again, we don't want to create empty spaces. So I don't want to activate my desire to receive oneself alone in that matter with Kabbalah. Right? We study in Kabbalah. I need to remove the desire to receive oneself alone and to have desire to receive in the sake of sharing. So if I'm using the study of Kabbalah for my own benefit, again, what's happened? I'm using desire to receive oneself alone. It means I'm creating empty space. So each matter, even I need something for myself. Remember what Rav Ashlag says, Rav Brandwein. Rav Brandwein taught the Rav, you know, when you need something, find someone that need similar things that you need and pray for them. I don't know if you remember that. It's a very powerful study. So if we need something, find someone that has a similar problem and pray for them. If you know someone needs kids and you need kids, or someone needs protection for his kids and you need protection for your kids, or you need money and you know somebody struggling with money, or whatever that thing that we need, let's look around us and feel people and say, wow, we need it. And it says that the person that blessed the other person he been blessed first because the energy goes through my vessel first. Okay? So we want to start to shift our consciousness to use the tools of Kabbalah, not just to benefit me, we need to benefit the world. We live in the same house, different rooms. It's the same house, different rooms. So if people in my house, in my environment will feel happy and good, for sure I'm going to feel happy and good also. But if I think just in my room I want to feel happiness, the second you walk out of the room, there is chaos, I can feel happy. Or you can also hear the chaos from outside. So we can't have peaceful mind, even in our own home. I want to benefit not myself, I want to benefit the entire world. This is why he says, so they choose the students also from the level of their care, that they know they're going to protect the wisdom. They're going to be careful, they want to care about the light of the Creator. וכן אין דורשים במעשה בראשית בשניים ולא במרכבה ביחיד, וכמותם תמצא רבות, אשר כל זה הפחד הוא המבואר לעיל. Why they did that, the righteous? From the fear that the wisdom will reach the wrong hands, and people will use it for their own benefits and use it with desire to receive for oneself alone, and then it's going to affect not just their lives, it's going to affect the entire universe. And unfortunately, we can see in our generation, there is so much empty spaces that people create in this world because of desire to receive oneself alone. And also it's affecting the entire universe right now. We can shift it. You know, as Kabbalah students, we need to remind ourselves, we have responsibility. So every time I'm transforming my desire to receive for oneself alone, I'm shifting it in the world. And I'm affecting people's minds to think less about themselves and start to think more and more about others. So, as the Rav explained, you know, we're creating waves. That those waves affecting different people in the world, even though we don't know those people. So we have huge, I want to say huge responsibility. So every second, every minute, every hour, every day, we can make a difference. We can make a difference. Maybe it doesn't happen the way we want to, want it to happen, when we do. So it means we need to pay attention, to be more sensitive to our words, to our thoughts, to our behavior. ומטעם זה מועטים הם היחידי סגולה שזכו בחוכמה. זו, it says, and that's why there are little, like the numbers are very, very little for those that actually got the merit to receive that wisdom, the wisdom of Kabbalah. And here's what we say, you know, if you look how many people live in the world and how many people they are really study Kabbalah, right? So it's a big different, big numbers. ואפילו אותם שיצאו כל חובתם בשבע בדיקות וחקירות נמצאים מושבעים בשבועות חמורות ונוראות מבלי גלות בכל אותם הגימל חלקים הנ"ל ולא כלום. ועל ידי מזה ועיין מזה בהקדמת הרש משה בוטריל ז"ל לספר יצירה. So Rav Ashlag actually telling us here, you know, and we're going to stop in that section. I think it's very important, very, very powerful. One, to awaken it again, to ignite the fire inside of us and to appreciate again, first of all, what we have. All the knowledge that we have, for us, we can take it for granted already. Doesn't matter how many years we're in the center. We can take it for granted. Yeah, I study Kabbalah 1, 2, 3, angels, reincarnation. Yeah, no, but what do you mean? Like it's not like a college classes or courses. This is life. This is transforming information for me and for the world. And anytime I'm using this transforming information, I'm transforming thousands and maybe millions of people in this world without even knowing. So this war, it's looked like little numbers against all of those huge numbers in the world. But still, many times in the Torah, it says that, a small group of people, they won crazy and gigantic like soldiers that came with different weapons and elephants and whatever you can name it, and they barely have weapons and they won. Why? Because what Rav Ashlag is saying here, they have the pure heart, they have the trust in the Creator, and they have the Creator with them. They have the respect of the Creator. So we understand it's not me. It's me, the vessel, need to make sure to purify my vessel and to let the light to come through me, through my vessel. Then I can have much more than what I have today. And what's important is what the Rav and Karen actually taught us. We can remove pain and suffering, not just from my life, also from the entire world. So let's take that information, that secret from Rav Ashlag, and let's try to check our weeks, check our days, our minutes, our hours, and to check where I'm at right now in my consciousness and how I can shift it and how I can help not just me, I can help more people in this world. So if you have any questions or you want to share something, please, this is the time. Let's do it now.
Hi, Michael. Hi,
Hi.
everybody. Thank you so much. I really needed to hear what you said today. And I was having a very, very difficult time, progressively getting worse and worse. And what you talked about today, I had asked myself the same questions the past few days, and how grateful I was of what I had. Why was I feeling so unhappy? What I that I didn't have a right to feel that when others are suffering and all of this stuff. And I was stuck. I wasn't able to do what I needed to do. And to make a phone call to check on something was like pulling teeth. And I finally made the call. And it was, to find out if the lawn was mowed. And because it was bothering me, I couldn't understand why the county didn't send me a violation for not mowing the lawn, because I just didn't do it. I didn't feel well, and it's like over 2 feet high. So I make the call, and to make a long story short, not only does she tell me she had her kids hack it down, but on Christmas Day, her husband abused her and the kid, and she was on her own. She didn't know how she's going to pay her bills and this and that and the other thing. And all of the sudden, you know, I just needed to be there for her. And at the end of the conversation, she was grateful because she's not from the US originally. She didn't know how to do things. And and then when she said she didn't know how to pay, I paid my bills and she had to pay the mortgage. So I sent her a check, and when I actually got in the car, went to the post office last night and mailed her a check. She doesn't know. And all of a sudden, I didn't have that heaviness. I didn't have that horrible depressed feeling. And I woke up today for the first time in several months without that gloom over me. And wasn't sure if I was just taking the focus off myself to help somebody else, but she needs the money a lot more than I do. She has kids and what she's going through, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. My heart just reached out to her, and you know I just want to be there for her. I don't know if it's easier for me to do that instead of myself or not, but it finally lifted. And then with you talking about what you talked about today was exactly it. But I'm just wondering, when I focus on somebody else, and instead of my problems, because I know that I'm grateful, and been given more probably I would even expect or deserve. And I can't shake that feeling. But I just feel so much better that I'm able to be there for her. That's what means something. She has kids. I don't,
Yeah,
you
so
know.
let's take just the lesson from it. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. So this is actually what we're talking about, but we need to make sure, first of all, to take it to any area of our life. This is a good example of what you just shared, and let's take that example, but we need to be proactive about it. I mean, we don't need to wait that something will happen to connect and to appreciate the light. So the light sending us different messages through different people to show us also what other people are going through, and to feel their pain. This is one thing. But in a sense of, like, we're talking about, for example, if you read the story about King David went through a terrible and like experiment in life with the different situations, but still always what he used to do, to write songs toward the Creator. He praised the Creator. He said thank you to the Creator. He really appreciated everything. So the lesson for us is actually, and each one of us, we are in different places, really to increase that appreciation in a proactive way, to do it always. And also when we see stories like that, we see, wow, I can judge people, but suddenly when I hear their side, I said, oh my God, what I judge? They having worse things than mine, and I can even help them. So why? It's opportunity for me. So we need actually to open our spiritual eyes, ears, mouths, smell everything, and to cleave ourselves really to be more sensitive into the pain, not just our pain, the pain of people around us and pain of the world. So thank you for sharing that. We need to stop here. Sorry that we don't have much time to continue. Let's open the mics and say Shabbat Shalom to everyone and Chag Sameach. We have Shabbat, and Saturday night it's Chag Shavuot.
Hag Sameach.
Shabbat Shalom, Chag
Chag
Sameach.
Sameach, everybody.
Shabbat
And
Shalom.
hopefully we
Los quiero
see
mucho.
all of you soon.
Thank you, teacher.
See you
Thank
soon,
you so
everybody.
much.
See you fine Saturday
Love
night.
and light, everybody.
Love and
light.
light. All the
Love
best,
for
everyone.
everybody.
Love and
Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Say love and light.
Thank you, Michael, so much.
Bye bye. All the best.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.